She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Your body to another and then having it sewn together. If that stitch pops, you die before you get to the hospital. And that takes months to heal. That you're just down.
He thinks that the human body is just a bag. He doesn't understand that there's layers of sinew and muscle and things there that hold you together. He actually thinks he's just a bag of skin. And that he can pop like a grape. Okay, I think I've had enough. I got to a point, the same thing happened earlier today with LTG. I got to a point, I can't watch anymore. That's my limit. I did it all day. I can't. You get to that point, you're like, no, I tap out. Tap out. Thank you, Camp Kill Commentary, for $5. He says, Phil is stronger, smarter, hotter, faster than Wings. Good Lord. All right. So here's what we'll do. Let's adjourn the king holding court on the 1st of April, 2026, shall we? At this point, I'll be honest with all of you, I'm pretty tired. I've been on stream doing this all day, and it's exhausting. It really is. I want you guys to understand something, okay? This isn't, like, enjoyable to me. For a few minutes, maybe. But to do this, like, all day is very exhausting, okay? So now, I'm sorry, I'm going to break the fourth wall, everyone. Happy April Fool's Day, okay? I'm not actually going to have goals moving forward on my streams. There's not going to be celebratory animation. There's not going to be detractor animations. We're not going to be all about reacting to toxic content. This is the antithesis of who I am and what I want to be, and I think you all know that. That's why, for me to do this today, it was absolutely something completely different outside of the usual comfort zone, and it was something worth doing just for a one-off. People will now talk about it. People will clip it. People will be talking about this event. The people who I commented on will be talking about it. You know what I mean? It'll be a big thing, a big to-do. So, and for the record, okay, just so you guys know, it was a lot of work putting this together. All right. So, number one, I had to get all those special animations and intros from the YouTube channels. I had to edit them down to play them on the stream, sync all the music with them. That was a ton of work. I actually spoke with several different people about LTG and Wings, about what kind of content I should look, what clips I should watch, I spoke directly with certain detractors about it to make sure that I wasn't going to step on any toes or anyone was going to be pissed off at me for doing this today. It was funny because I gave you guys a hint the other day. Did you hear me the other day? I said I would make a good detractor. If I really wanted to do it, I know I could make a good detractor. I said that outright, right? Now, some of you will disagree with that, and that's fine. But basically, I just did a whole day of it. This is what these people do. The people who make the clips, the people who are watching them all day and making the clips, the people who are the reactors, right? They do it. To be honest with you, every once in a while, I think it's all right for just on the sake of variety, okay? But this certainly is not at all anything that I would want to do in the long term. This is not something that I want to do for a job. This is not something that I even really get much enjoyment. Here's the thing. I got to speak my mind about these guys. All right. I got it out of the way. And now I feel like, you know what it is? It's like every once in a while, you get a craving for a McDonald's cheeseburger. And you know that the McDonald's cheeseburger is bad for you. And you know that after you eat it, you're not going to feel good. But you still get the craving. That's actually a good way to put it. Every once in a while, you get that craving for something. And you're like, I know it's bad for me. I know it's not what I normally would do. but I just want to do it. And I said, you know what? This was a good thing to do just for April Fools. No, this is not something that's a regular occurrence. No, this is not something that I want to do often. All right. But it's not a never. It's a maybe every once in a while for variety to pull it out of the hat, or if there's a good reason to do it. Okay. So people are saying, well, do you think it was successful? I had high views all day. And yeah, I made more than I probably would make on normal streams doing it. Did I feel great about doing it? No. At the same time, as you probably noticed, I don't do what other people do. I didn't make shit up. I didn't beat the people up. I was trying to be fair. I was trying to be observational, matter of fact. You know, I'm not going to sit here and just destroy people for no reason. But at the same time, you know, I'm going to be honest about what I saw. You know, my eyes were really opened earlier today about LTG. Like, let's be honest right now, LTG versus Wings. Why do people not like LTG? People don't like LTG because he has said batshit insane things to an audience and tried to convince them that it's true for many years. He is so insanely full of himself. He believes that he is the best streamer, the best looking guy. He believes that anyone who criticizes him is gay for him. And he's an incredible racist, right? Like, all these things are valid reasons why you should not like LTG, okay? He's also dishonest. He lies completely about his income and his level of success. He's completely lying about it at all moments, okay? Wings of Redemption. That's a guy where, is he in the wrong? Yeah, he does things that are in the wrong, for sure. When he's going on stream and he's telling his sob stories and he's saying, oh, I'm not going to hit my goals. By the way, my wife needs $4,000 to go to Disney World. Oh, by the way, but I could also use money to redo the room here. Oh, by the way, you know, I don't beg. The reason Phil makes more money than me is because he begs all the time. Oh, by the way, we're not going to make the goals for the month. By the way, I've only made $20 this stream. So what are you doing? You know, what are you doing exactly? If you were to ask me heads up between the two of them, who's the more harmful person? Who's the more toxic person? It's LTG for sure, right? Like Wings, I don't think Wings is necessarily hurting anyone, but there are some gullible people in his community that dump money in his lap in the hopes that he's going to do well for himself or get better, and he's not doing that. So, you know, that is kind of dishonest, because when you say things like, oh, you know, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and they give him the money, he doesn't do it. You know, that's kind of messed up. But LTG, I think with the shit he says and does, and his behavior and his over the years, that's just leaps and bounds worse, in my opinion. You can disagree, all right? You know, I just, you know, I have to be honest here, okay? So, anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this massive departure, all right, from what I usually would do. And rest assured, if you're someone who didn't enjoy this today, guess what? Tomorrow, we're back to normal. This was just for April Fools, for a one-day oddity of weird stuff. And tomorrow, we are back to business as usual here on the channel. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? Just so you know. So people freaking out, oh my God, I can't believe that, you know, Phil did this. You're right. This is not my normal stuff. This was meant to be a shock value thing that people would talk about, a one-day only special event. You know, to be honest, I actually debated either doing it the whole day or half the day, but I felt like just do the whole day, just break everything up, do it for a whole day, get it out of my system, and now we can go back to normal stuff tomorrow. Okay? There you go. So I hope, again, you enjoyed, and I want to say thank you to everyone who came by, who watched, who engaged, and who supported the King's Court today. It was a different thing to do, was it not? Okay. All right. So rest assured, tomorrow we are back to normal. Tomorrow we will have a fun, normal day of streaming. Let's talk about it. There will be a morning show in the morning where I'm sure everyone will be asking about today. There will be a first stream of Pokemon Fire Red. And there will be a late night stream of Retro Rewind. I hope that you guys will show up for those streams and you'll hang out and you will engage and you will support them. I love both of those playthroughs. They did slow down a bit earlier in the week. I hope that that's not the case. I do hope that they will do better tomorrow. We'll see how it goes tomorrow when we're back to normal. Okay? All right. And so, folks, I just want to say thank you again for a great streaming day. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let's skip that song. Okay. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you tomorrow. All right. For a fun day of content that's back to the normal stuff. And also, remember, we got a big marathon coming up on Monday for my birthday. I hope that you'll all be here to hang out with me on Monday, April 6th. Okay? All righty, guys. I'm being told I missed some kicks. Were they 100 or more? Because if they're not 100 or more, I wasn't going to shout them out regardless. Let's see quickly. Oh, yes. Let's see here. It does look like, I did. Oh, no, I shouted out Spoons earlier. I did shout out Zanzibar Nights earlier, for sure. I got all these. Yes,